Welcome to the early hours of Monday morning. I feel like this week is going to be a really good week. I'm going to go to sleep and then I'm going to wake up and it's going to be an amazing week.
It does feel very weird to be playing netball again.
You guys, I'm in pain. I'm apologizing in advance for what is going to be the worst angle you've ever seen ever. Why? And you can see inside my nostrils. Guys, I'm sorry. I played netball for the first time in 3 years today. And I feel so dramatic because when I was younger, I was like, I'm never playing netball again. And I played today. All my skills are still there, but it's just the fitness. I went way too hard. I was thinking I was still my younger self and I'm just not. So I need to get in the gym ASAP. I also changed my nose ring to a stud. Literally I was pierced with a hoop, so it's very strange to not have one because I've always had it. I've literally had that hoop in my nose for 2 years because I was so scared to take it out. But obviously with netball it's like you have to have no piercings. Anyways, my weekend was very fun. I will admit though, I don't know, I feel a little bit hollow. And also I feel like I haven't spoken to you like at all today. I haven't really done much. This morning I was listening to the same 7 songs on repeat while I was cleaning. Someone Like You. We of course have Thank You right where you left me. That I was just replaying over and over and over again while I was cleaning. And I don't remember cleaning. I just know that I was listening to those songs because I don't know, I just feel very hollow inside. Does that sound dramatic? That sounds very dramatic. I don't know how to fix that. And I'm trying to force myself to go to sleep at a reasonable time tonight because I do have to wake up very early for work tomorrow. And there's a few things I have to actually get done this week. I was at the beach and what I would do to like be back there just now, it's so nice. And ow, my calves are sore, my nails hurt. I had to chop off all my nails, my toenail. I am 99.9% sure it's about to rip off, so I don't want to think about it. I feel weird. It's still going to be a really amazing week. It has to be. I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning then. Today has started off as an amazing day. Sorry, I don't know what happened with my voice, but today started off with an amazing day. And look, I have a treat. It's a cannoli. I don't know, it's really delicious. She's laying on a tag. Before I even start planning my day, I need to get changed. Then the washing saga began, so I started by sorting it all into piles. My room was in a state, so I started to clean it. It still has a long way to go. Then this was what I had to eat. And then, of course, I hang out my washing outside because I love hanging outside. And then this is another load of washing. And then this soup is absolutely so delicious. It's so easy to make. And yet it is so filling and delicious as well. Like, I'm not even kidding. I quite literally just came up with this goal just then, but this year I also really want to just spend time in the outside world and just like sit with the peacefulness. This is the lesson, and that is that EMDR therapy will change your life. Guys, I'm not even kidding. I don't know, like it will literally change your life for the better. I don't know what I'd do without it. It's the way I've hardly vlogged at all, and I haven't even uploaded my weekly vlog from last week. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, so it's Wednesday the 19th, and honestly, I've just kind of been like resting and recovering. I honestly think that my birthday weekend, I think it's been my favorite birthday I've ever had in like genuinely my entire life. I loved it. You know, I was having some like boy related sadness, and I've worked through why I was feeling like that, and I also moved on. Like, I actually think I have now. Please. You know, I'm just gonna take this week easy. I don't know. I'm gonna try to use reverse psychology because often when I say I'm gonna do something, I won't do it. But then when I say I'm not going to do something, I won't do it, then I will do it. So I'm not going to clean my room. I'm not going to change my sheets. I'm not going to finish my assignment early. And my goal with saying that is that it will get done. But I'm just going to like take it chill. I start back at uni next week. Then it's time for me to like actually like lock in. Last week I impulse bought a lot of books. I know, it's a problem, but I'm not going to do that again. I also have an Apple Watch now. And look, I changed my watch face to be London. I want to go to London. I want to make a list of all the places I want to go and then go there. It's so weird that I have a stud. But okay, look at this package because it is so cute. Look, there's like little like, I don't know, plant things. I feel like there's a specific name for these plants, but I don't know. But then where's the little mouse? Guys, it's a little mouse. Look at the little mouse. Hang on. Wait, is it a mouse or is it a wombat? Or is it a quokka? Oh, his little eye's a little bit scary, but like that's cute. Look at him. Let's open this. It seems very skinny, honestly. How many pages is this supposed to be? So we have The Unmaking of June Farrow. This book is so small, but honestly, like, I love books that are like this height and they're not the, you know, the trad paperback ones. But this is the last book that I'm going to be opening for like literally, when I say months, I mean months. Really until April. Until The Conditions of Will comes out by Jess Hastings. Okay, guys, trust me. I will not be buying any more books, okay? There are a few books that I want. The Dragon Republic, which is the second book in the Poppy War trilogy. I'll obviously be reading Alchemized. Like, when I say that book changed my life when I was 14 years old and I'm now 20. So, like, I'm constantly in a perpetual state of reading it. Trust me, I love that book, okay? I know I've already said this, but like, just so you know, like when I was literally passed out on the ground and the paramedics were like, you have to keep her talking because, like, you know, I talked about Manacled. And I also really badly want to read Say Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. And I also really badly want to read when that comes out. And also I will want to read Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I've got one more Emily Henry book I need to read, which is Funny Story. And then I'll have like caught up. And then I also want to read Annabelle Monaghan. Guys, I know. But then when that one comes out, I want to. But you know, aside from that, I'm going to be like locked in to just reading the books that I have and not getting any of them until I have read like a lot from my bookshelf. I actually don't know what's happening. I've also literally drained my bank account. I've drained my bank account. Yeah, and I've also drained my savings. I was very much, you know, in my savings era and the account it was in. I don't even know how it works. I'm not really good with all that stuff. But like, I was getting interest, so I was getting money because I was putting like from the bank. I've drained that. I don't even know what I'm doing because I had so much money saved. Like, I have a goal and I derailed that entire thing because I just kept spending. And I was just like, in my mind, I was like, no, I have my savings. The savings I'm not supposed to touch. I'm not letting myself buy any more things. I stopped myself. Okay, do you remember how last week I bought those like really cute cotton pajama pants? Right, the Valentine's Day ones. I was gonna get the matching top, but honestly, like, I cannot think of anything worse than trying to go to sleep in like a little top. Like, just give me like some sort of top. Like, I don't want like a small little thing. Like, I don't want that. It's a matching set, but like, do I really want it? And then there was a few candles that I also wanted. And I'm like, but I already have candles. And like, also, they're very expensive candles. And you can't just buy them because they're pretty. You know what I'm saying? They no longer are selling that shirt. So I was like, that feels like fate that I missed out on it. Because I was like, I don't even know what happened. I was going to buy it and I didn't. And also, you're probably wondering, okay, what is that book up there? Why is it backwards? That's The Crash. It's not The Crash. I don't have The Crash. So remember how I was like, oh yeah, my sister's going to buy it. Well, she tried to. She can't find it anywhere. She really means like, she buy it and then I give her the money for it. I just love looking at this and seeing London. I actually live in London, but I really want to organize my TBR shelf. The fact that I even have something like that is despicable. This book just looks so small. 336 pages. Okay, so it finishes on 315, right? But I know that, like, it doesn't just mean the page count. Okay, so what is it? 330. Okay.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
36, 37. Oh, no, it is 36 because the first page is page 3. It doesn't say page 3, but then the second page is page 4. So we can deduce that it is. I just want you to see one thing, okay? I saw this girl's video and the book that, guys, I will not be buying this, but just know, okay, I love Tinkerbell so much. And I, from a very young child, I really loved The Secret of the Wings. That's the one where there's a sister, isn't it? And I really was very intrigued by the love story of Queen Clarion and Lord Mallory. And like, I thought it was so tragic and romantic and beautiful. And tell me why. There's a book for that. Hello? No. How could I be thinking about buying a book when I literally have a book right here that I just purchased? I don't really know what to say, except this is your sign that if you're unhappy with where you are right now, things will get better. Okay, this year, I feel like I'm being dramatic when I say this, but genuinely, it is the best year I've ever had in my entire life. I cannot think of any other year of my life where I would want to trade it for this year. You know? I mean, really, I would never want to ever trade a year where I had school, like primary school, high school. Never would ever trade back there because I did not, no. And then the only years where I haven't had like that kind of schooling, the only time, like I had uni when I was 18 and 19, right? When I was 18, that was genuinely the worst year, I think. One of the worst years of my entire life. It was not a good year. And even last year, there were so many aspects of last year which were not good. But then there were so many things that kind of made up for like all the bad stuff that happened. So I was like, I feel like last year could be the best year of my entire life. But already, this year has surpassed that. Like, this year has been so good. And I don't want to jinx it and I don't want to curse it. I don't know. But this is just your sign that things will 100% get better. Literally, my birthday, I feel like it's actually the best birthday I've ever had in my entire life. I do kind of have this fear in the back of my mind that I'm trying to push down because I just know it's not going to happen. But I have a little fear in the back of my mind that's like, I'm going to go back to how I was when I was 18. Which, like, that's impossible to happen. It's impossible to happen, but there's a very strong part of me that's, like, really scared that that's going to happen. So, for example, when I was 18, no job. Which I think the main part about when I was 18 was I felt like I was just going backwards in life. Because, like, how can I be doing so much at 17 and then when I turn 18, I lose it? Like, I was employed and then unemployed. And then I had such a vibrant social life. And then I had no social life. And then I went from like lots of like boy drama situations to then like nothing. And so like a lot of that when I was 17, like going to 18, like I was like, whoa, but I'm so scared that I'm going to go back to not having a job. I'm so scared I'm going to lose my job. You guys, you do not understand. I wake up and like I have nightmares that I get fired. Even though my coworkers and my managers have said that's not going to happen, I'm still like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared I'm going to be fired. Even though I do the things to make sure that like I'm so scared that I'm going to lose my license and not have my car and then be trapped. And actually, it wouldn't really be like that because now I can drive. But like, then I couldn't drive. So I was feeling so trapped. But not being able to drive, I'm so scared that's going to happen. Like, sometimes I'm just scared that like, all of a sudden I'm just going to go back to like, not having the ability to drive. Also, I'm so scared for the state of my social life. I'm so scared that at any point in time, it's just all gonna go away. I'm not going to do the things I do now, like, because I'm trying to, like, really build upon 3 different friendships just in case something dramatic happens. Like, I'm actually terrified that I'm just gonna, like, wake up and then I'm gonna, like, be back when I was 18. And I was just so trapped and sad. And then I didn't even go to uni. I was doing a degree that I didn't even like doing. Do you know that story? Wait, what is it? It's the one where the dude, he has like a perfect life or whatever. And then he notices like the lamp shifting or something. And then he wakes up and then all of it's gone. And he's got like no family, like no life. Like, I'm so scared it's gonna happen. I also wasn't doing like any sport. Like, I wasn't doing anything. But I'm refusing to let myself self-sabotage anything. I guess this is your sign that like things will, yeah, if you are unhappy with like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with basically being trapped in your house all day, not having a job, not doing a degree that you like, having literally no social life like whatsoever. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, and some people actually do find peace in that. I do not. Okay guys, so my aircon is broken. I don't know, I just find there is severe problems with this aircon every single year. There's always problems with it. Like last year, not last year. Well, yeah, it was last year. Started last year. Like, it was like broken. This one, like, there's only specific places where the aircon will come out. But the aircon guy is supposed to be coming soon. Anyways, I hear a knock at the door. And I don't like answering the door, right? And there's supposed to be someone else in my house, like, right now who's going to be dealing with them. But he's not here. And I don't think he's going to be here. So I'm like, what do you mean? So I have to deal with it myself. And I hear this knock at the door. So I go. And I'm panicking, right? So I immediately call my dad and I'm like, Dad, there's like someone knocking the door. What do I do? He's like, well, go and answer it. And I'm like, Dad. And he was like, look, just open the door. He's like, I'm on the phone. So anyways, I'm like, okay, fine. I put on my Aristocats jacket and I go to the front door and I open it. And then there's this like very young gentleman who's standing in the middle of the road. And I'm like, is that the aircon guy? So I was like, and then he saw me and he was like, oh, wait. And he like ran forward. And I'm like, is this the aircon guy? And so I literally was like, are you the aircon guy? And they started waffling about like solar panels or whatever. Meanwhile, my dad is still on the phone. Anyways, I'm trying to be like serious here. Because the dude, he's like talking about the solar panels. I'm like, what on earth? He keeps like talking about how like they can bring your bill down to 0 or whatever. I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, my dad is just waffling. I have my phone down here. And my dad's just waffling. I don't even know what he's talking about. He's like, all right. I was trying to be really serious, but then he was like, do you know the bills? He was like, do you know how much you're currently paying? Do I look like I paid the bill? I'm trying to be very serious here. Because the dude, he has like a well-rehearsed speech and everything. I was just not expecting to like open the door. Like, I was expecting someone to be at the front door. I was not expecting someone to be standing in the middle of the road. And as soon as I open the door, them to sprint back to my front door. So yeah, I was just not expecting that. And like, it sounded like, you know how in like the Charlie Brown, when the people, their voice like, that's what my dad sounded like. I couldn't even hear him. And I felt bad for the guy because I'm trying to be serious, but he was just like, yeah, so like when you look at your bills, and I'm just like, I pay board and I pay for my car, but I do not pay, like, I don't know what the bills are. You guys ran into that. Ow. Hello everyone, welcome to Saturday the 22nd of February. Wait, am I looking a little bit, no, I don't look burnt, but I swear, like right there, because I went out for lunch because essentially it was my birthday last week, but also it's someone else, my family's birthday, so like typically like I get one weekend and then they get the other weekend that's like after, and the place we went to today was actually where I was supposed to go for my birthday. Wait, did I tell you it's Saturday the 22nd of February? I stole this from my mom. I stole this from my mom's supplies that she specifically has, and it's not for me, but I stole it because I wanted it. And then also I stole a fidget cube. Look at my wild Saturday night. In my healthy girl era. Anyways, so I guess I kind of wanted to just talk with you about some like, where did that go? Oh, it literally went in my dirty clothes basket, but there's no clothes in there. Also, I feel so overwhelmed. My room is a mess. That's my washing. So yeah, did I even show it to you? I don't even think I did. But I hung it all out, I washed it all, and it has been sitting in that basket for days, and I just haven't folded it. I'm just rifling through. My bookshelf is an entire mess. I didn't know how much, like, my resets were literally holding me together, and then I didn't do my reset this week, and I'm like, and I can't sleep. It needs to be washed. It needs to be washed, and so I can't sleep properly. Oh yeah, I haven't been telling you, so I've been doing some really exciting things this week, okay? Some really exciting things, let me explain to you. So the first exciting thing is that the new season of Australian Survivor has come out. So there's 3 episodes out at the moment, and I have watched all 3 episodes. So, you know, this season I think is gonna be, I don't know, but I started watching it, and not gonna lie, I think this is always, but not really, but like I'm watching it, and some of the things the characters are saying, okay, not characters, they are people, but you know, I'm like, it's just cringy, and I'm like, I never thought it was this cringy, but is that just because when I was younger I didn't notice the things that they were saying? Because these people are saying things, and I'm like, why would you say that? You know how you can just tell that there are characters that just do things because they want to be like, this dude, like, for example, one guy literally, he was doing too much, but he put this dude's hat in the fire because he was all like, he ruined the challenge for us. Some people are really saying some peculiar things, and I'm like, so for example, it's the Brains versus Brawn tribe. One guy from the Brawn tribe was like, they're gonna call me LeBron James, and I was just like, why would you say that? So that's what I've been watching. And then also, I this always happens, right? I've had months of nothing, haven't wanted to watch a single TV show, right? The moment my laptop's pick up, guess what? I've started watching a TV show. I've started watching The Haunting of Hill House. I'm just sitting there and watching it. Why? Why does this happen? I have so much free time on my hands, and I'm like, I don't want to watch anything. And as soon as like I have scarix of things that I actually have to do, you know, to set up like my future and my careers and everything, and I'm just like, oh, let's watch The Haunting of Hill House. So I'm watching it. I think I'm on like episode like 5 or whatever. I'm actually really liking it, because the thing is, right, is so I read The Haunting of Hill House. Love that book. Also, isn't it so fun that in the TV show, one of the kids is called Shirley, because the book is written by Shirley Jackson. Anyways, also, I forgot what I was going to say. But I really like it, actually. I can't believe I haven't watched this in it. Like, I swear someone told me to watch it. Someone told me to watch it. Whoever that was, thank you, because I actually love it. So, and I'm really glad that I started watching it. Oh, there's something very important I need to tell you. Something very, very... Oh, yeah. Anyway, speaking of Survivor, There was like one, I think it was 2020? No, which one was it? There was David. And, I know that David was in the 2021s. I don't know, it was during COVID times because me and my friends had a group chat where we discussed Survivor. He's now on a different show and I saw an ad for that. I hate ads, to be honest. I was gonna say something, hang on. Let me just pause it because now on iPhone you can like pause videos, but like it doesn't pause the actual video. Because before I just stop it, but if I press pause, then it pauses me yapping, but it like keeps everything in the same video, you know? So like, look, see, I'm pausing it right now. Okay, I didn't actually do it, but okay now. Oh yeah, okay, so I had a lobster today. You know the last time I had lobster? Maybe when I was like 9 years old. Guys, when I'm rich one day, I will, because what I do with foods that I absolutely love and adore, I just need to eat it a whole bunch and then I never want to eat it ever again. So that's what I do. When I'm rich, I'm just gonna eat lobster like for lunch and dinner, like specifically lobster mornay for lunch and dinner for like a week, and then I'll never want to eat it ever again. I also want to talk about something absolutely devastating that happened. Okay, so there's this game that I love playing. It's called Clash of Clans. Love it. There's this thing called clan games. I love clan games. I love winning clan games. I always win clan games. So I have to set an alarm. I set an alarm. It'll be like clan games, because it'll be like clan game starts in like a day or whatever. So I will, whenever it's like in the hours, I will set an alarm. But yesterday, because last month I didn't win. Last month I didn't win because I was having my entire iPad saga where my iPad died, whatever, and I did not want to play clan games on my phone. It was just an entire mess, right? So I lost last month. So this month I was like, no, I have to win. Like, I have never lost. like, what do you mean I've lost? So I was like, okay, what can I do about this? So I set an alarm. But I think when I set the alarm, I had it like 23 hours and like 50 minutes or whatever it was, because I started the timer too early, you know, but I really want to make sure I didn't miss it. So I didn't pay any attention to that, right? I'm having a wonderful dream where I meet the love of my life, okay? Now, the love of my life in this dream, we don't actually talk. The only interaction I have is, first of all, he's wearing shoes and he's jumping in this like dirty puddle, and all I'm thinking about is, yuck, why is he jumping in a dirty puddle? But anyways, I know this man's love of my life, okay? Do I remember what he looks like? No. So honestly, that's honestly really good. I'm so glad I don't know what he looks like, because yes, the tirade is all the ones saying, no, love of my life is in the future. No one that I know now, you know? Anyways, so middle of my life, right? Oh yeah, and then my alarm goes off. And in the dream, I can hear my alarm, like, why is my alarm going off? And I was trying to think, I'm like, what do I have today that would warrant me setting an alarm? You know, because like, I don't just like set an alarm. Like, I was like, do I have to be up for something? Do I have any appointments? Do I have work? Do I have uni? Like, what do I have this early in the morning that I set an alarm for? Yeah, it was clan games, right? So then I wake up from that dream where me and the love of my life, we don't even interact. We don't even interact because of my stupid alarm. And then I go and check clan games and I still have like 9 hours before I'd even start, so I would have set another alarm. So I'm like really annoyed because like I literally met the love of my life and I don't remember what he looks like. So guys, you know what? No, were we not just talking about being strong, independent? Oh, okay, time for me to read this book here. You know what? Basically this guy kidnaps. Am I in a reading slump? I've read 7 books so far this month and I'm like, I want to read 20 a month. There are a few books that I want to read for the rest of this month. I actually wrote them down in my notes. So we have The Perfectly Proper Paranormal Museum, whatever the title is called. This book is not for me, guys. It's in my pain. The Outsider, I mean, I've started it. I just want to know what's happened. And that's the thing about The Perfectly Paranormal Museum. I want to know what's happening because I do have a suspect. I'm narrowed down to one suspect, but I'm like, is it them? Then we have Julia, which is a 1984 retelling. I love 1984. I also love Animal Farm, right? So this is a retelling though. So it's not George Orwell who wrote it. So I'm like, ugh. But apparently it's good. Then I need to finish God of Malice. Like, that I need to finish that. I started the book when I was 19. I'm now 20. So I'm now no longer the age of the main guy in there. Because he was 19 and I was like, ugh, we're the same age. That's like, but now I'm older than him. I didn't know what's gonna happen. That's a diploma man. Maybe Belladonna? Maybe? I don't know. I need to do a Sunday reset. This is quite literally so embarrassing. I filmed the before fully intending there to be an after, but there was no after. Look, I even started to make a transition. I literally didn't clean my room. It is still a mess. all I did was get red velvet cupcakes, and that's literally all I did. I didn't clean at all. That's all I got.